Yeah, Wagwan people of the internet, man. We back. Season finale. Mind strong. 8 episodes strong. We here live, man. We got another special guest, man. Another involved, doing everything guest. It's just, I don't know where I find them, but I find them. I mean, they're in our vicinity, man. The people right next to you could be doing everything that you didn't even expect, bro. I'm telling you, this man right here, Jourdan Roberson. Yo. You know what I mean? Nah, you feel me? Like, yo, I ain't even gonna say all the titles, bro. Cause I could be here all day, son. Right. But let's just get into it a little bit. Feel me? My man is a plant-based living. I just wanna touch on that a little bit. Like I don't know if you've been plant-based your whole life, but
nah. Mom Dukes was a vegetarian for most of my life. I think since I was born. So you know, always ate on the clean side. What made me transition was my senior year in college. I was hooping, and spring semester, walking to the cafeteria. I wanted a grilled chicken. I usually, only really ate, white meat. You know what I'm saying? Never really was a red meat fan, unless my uncle had made some steak or something. But always ate fish and stuff like that. Heavy on the salmon and the whiting. But I was in the cafeteria and I was ordering my usual, chopped up grilled chicken, so I can make my little salad or whatever right after practice. And when I got the plate, the dude never cleaned the grill. So you know what I'm saying? I had one away, he came back, called my name, I got it. And I had hella burger residue on the plate on the chicken. So I'm like, yo, man, it got me tight. And I was born with a heart murmur and stuff like that. So, I just was always researching, healthier ways. So I just transitioned. I was pescatarian for 6 months that spring semester. Going to that summer, Ramadan, I was fasting. And then I was just eating fruit. And I liked the way my body was responding. And I just went from there.
And I say the plant-based diet first because I don't know, it resonates with me a lot, and I feel like that goes into a lot of who you are today as an individual.
Right.
Like, who's to say you wouldn't be the same person if you did have clogged arteries and high blood pressure and you feel me? Like, so I just put that out there as that is, would you say that was like, that is your foundation, so to speak, of like?
I wouldn't say that's my foundation. I mean, I think it just represents the discipline that I have. Like, you know what I'm saying? It represents who I am, what my soul really is. It's bigger than, that's just, the entity or, the subject for the matter. But anything that I put myself into, I dive into it fully. You know what I'm saying? Anything that I want to do to better myself or speak to my higher self, I'm a tap into it for sure. You feel me? And, health is a full-blown spectrum. It's not just what you digest physically, it's what you listen to, what you read, what you watching, who you around, your surroundings, your environment. It's everything that you digest, not just what you take into your body. That's just one of the spectrums. And they say if you can control what you eat and you could control your sex drive, you could master anything as a man. So, I just tapped into that energy for real.
Mike Tyson said he stopped having sex for 5 years, and we already saw what kind of bulldozer that man was.
Right, that's a fact.
You know what I mean? But just going off of like going full force into anything that you do, you also are an actor.
Facts,
you know what I mean? My man starred in the new Boogie movie with Pop Smoke. Long live Pop Smoke. And they R.I.P. to him. You feel me?
Right.
But how was that experience? Because I know you went full force with the acting thing to end up there. Like, how was that, man?
Man, it's a beautiful experience, man. I'm just grateful for the universe aligning me with that opportunity.
It was like right before he passed,
a couple of months before, you know what I'm saying, he got killed or whatever, before he transitioned. But for me, it was a blessing, man. He was a He was a great dude. You know what I'm saying? Very. He was modest. You know what I'm saying? He was grounded. He knew who he was. Very, very articulate. Very talented. He had. You know, he was on his way to stardom. And I'm not even just talking about music. Also from the actor perspective, he was a writer. He was talking about many creative things. He let me listen to a couple of songs before they actually came out. You know what I'm saying? That's out now. That's like, you know, that's big songs. He was a cool dude. He go hoop. You know what I'm saying? He was funny. Always like to take, you know, talk crap. You know what I'm saying? Make jokes. Him and my boy Mikey. You know what I'm saying? His cousin. They used to make fun of me all the time because I always used to have like every day on set. I used to have a do-rag to match whatever I was wearing, my sneakers or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And it was like, yo, you must be from Jersey, like, you know what I'm saying? So it was.
But that's a Jersey thing? Or?
Nah, I wouldn't say it's. I mean, do-rag silks, like, you know, I just like silks, man. You know, everybody got their own flavor, you feel me? So, you know, that's just my thing, man, you know what I'm saying? I like matching shit for real.
That's a fact. How would you, like, do you go hard with the acting? Like, is that like something that you see yourself doing for in the long range? Because you also are a rapper. You know what I mean? Like, he also has a new single out called No More.
Facts.
Available everywhere. Like,
all platforms.
Available everywhere.
Spotify, all that.
Videos coming out soon too.
Soon
you know what I mean?
Come.
But like, what do you say? And I don't want to limit you by far. You feel me? But which one would you say that you have the most passion for?
Honestly, I love them both. I love creating. I'm an artist.
That was the best answer, bro.
You know what I'm saying? We're all artists. Whether you're a poet or a painter, you're still an artist. It's just what the subject is what your art is. But to be an artist, art is. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? If you're a poet, you know what I'm saying? Words is your paintbrush. But if you're a painter, you know what I'm saying? The paint and the brush, the canvas are your words. So it's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? They all exist at the same time. So as an artist, I just love to create. I'm a deliberate creator. You feel me? Intentional. I love words. I love talking about my story, my pain. I want to inspire. And it's honestly, music and acting allow me to express myself in ways that I suppressed myself for years. You know what I'm saying? Especially as, you know, black man. Growing up in America, you know what I mean? You know the typical story.
Hold on, no. Touch on that right quick, my brother. Touch on that. What you mean? Your artistic. What you mean? Your artistic. Your artistry allows you to express the emotion that you don't get to express normally. Touch on that for a little bit.
So, you know, as black men, you know, typical story. Growing up in a single parent household, raised by my mother, you know, having a younger sibling, you're forced to grow up fast. You know what I'm saying? You're forced to keep everything chucking, not really, you know, the way I grew up, you know, it was a lot of tough love. My mother, she was going through whatever she was going through at the time. And you know, so love was, you know, the love that we think that, you know, we're supposed to experience really wasn't my experience. She loved me. I know she loved me because she did all she could for me, but she was working. And she was also going through her things as a woman, emotionally, and however she did the best that she could with what she had. You feel me? So I'm forever grateful. But it has its effects. I wasn't able to express myself, or I didn't really know who to talk to or how I could talk to. I really didn't trust anybody growing up. And it still affected me to a way where I suppressed a lot of emotions. So I needed an outlet, and basketball was that. You know, I played ball most of my life in sports, football, whatever. And being outside and just playing, it was almost like an escape. You know what I'm saying? So instead of, you know, I dibbled and dabbled, you know, I was able to go to school and do all that and still understand the street life. So being book smart and street smart and just understanding it. And I'm not saying I was no gangster on the corner or whatever. I'm not saying that, but I did dibble and dabble in certain things that made me realize how great I really am. Just to understand my surroundings and my environment. You feel me? So art allows me to express that. It allows me to open up about things I couldn't open up before, because now I'm gaining and I have that emotional intelligence to understand what I feel and who I am. Sure.
That's powerful. So you would say, because that's why you don't have a prefer, like you don't prefer acting or rapping, because it's in the same.
It's in the same. They go hand in hand in me, in front of the camera. You know what I'm saying? The difference is I'm acting, I'm in front of the camera reading someone else's script, talking about emotions that aren't mine. So I'm gonna have to tap into something that may be affecting me. When I'm rapping, I'm in front of the camera. On a video, I'm in front of the camera. I'm expressing my words. So I'm expressing exactly what happened to me. You know what I'm saying?
Would you ever, and I feel like a book and a script is maybe two different artistries. Maybe it's not. Just like rapping and acting.
It's the same.
So would you, as the artist that you are, make a book or a script?
For sure. Definitely working on it. You know, it's all about organizing my mind. You know what I'm saying? I feel like as artists, we have this constant flow of energy that's constantly flowing. It's not really organized or concentrated in one area. And that's why you see a lot of artists who are scattered. So you need people around you that balance you, or till you find some balance within. Book and scripts are the same. They're just formatted differently. So book has a certain structure where it's concentrated in certain chapters, right? And details and line the way you tell a story. But a script is just the same. You know what I'm saying? Those characters that you develop, you know what I'm saying, whether it's a narrative or what kind of story you're telling, what kind of book you're writing. So that's what it is. Scripts are books just written in a form where you can see it visually.
I ain't gonna lie. I want to go to the next little topic. The next major topic, but I want to understand the background.
Okay.
Like, we understand, you feel me, the tough love aspect. But what's the background for such an involved person? Like, what does one have to go through to be able to understand for themselves? Yo, I'm an actor, I'm a rapper, I'm a chef, I'm a mentor. Like, how did you get into this mentality at your age? Like,
I'm finding my way. So each day at a time, I'm finding my way. And at the same time, while I'm finding my way, I'm helping other people find theirs. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying like you can because ultimately at the end of the day, you can't really help somebody to the point where, because if you help someone too much, you become a crutch. But I could be myself and I could show you that you could be yourself too. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the greatest people come from so much, they experience a lot of different things. So it's a lot of pain behind this smile. You feel me? I just wear it well. And at times, it's tough, it's hard. But I get up and like everybody, I fight the good fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm no different or no special from the person who gets up every single day, goes to work, then ain't 9 to 5, and does what they do. You feel me? They keep going. And that's the point. You're a warrior. You understand? So as a warrior, you fight. You know what I mean? Every single day, you fighting a good fight when you get up every rising, you know what I'm saying? And how you want to attack the day. At the end of the day, we all gonna die. You feel me? That's inevitable. So how you want to go out, on your knees or on your feet? You feel me? That's how I look at it. So
how you want to go out, on your knees or on your feet? Ooh, so you would say that mentality, that's what keeps you on track.
That's what keeps me on track. I mean, what keeps me going is honestly my family and self-motivation. You know what I'm saying? I've been through so much. I can't stop here. I got nephews, I got a brother, my mother's still working. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even talking. Of course, we want to live life. Like, luxury is our birthright. We're supposed to live lavish. Yep. That's abundance. Not a question. You know what I'm saying? It's infinite abundance within your vortex. You feel me? Yep. So, I'm here. Of course, I want the, you know what I'm saying, the shiny things. I love fashion. I love clothes. I love fast cars. I love big houses. I love space. But it's bigger than that because it's bigger than me. You know what I'm saying? This journey is my journey, but it's bigger than me. And that's my purpose. My purpose is to inspire. So while I'm figuring out what ways I could do that, I'm going to just keep going. And when you experience life, you find out, you good in so many different things. I'm no different from anyone else. Everybody has gifts and talents. It's just mine's are unique to me and my DNA and my design. So, you know what I'm saying? I God put the, you know what I'm saying? The universe was implemented with the blueprint, but I designed myself at the end of the day.
Yo, that's real. That's real, y'all. Listen, he's saying it all. I don't even need to say nothing. So how important, with that being said, how important is that mentality now to your own mental health? Because with with you now having that mentality of I am the creator of my own reality, my own, I manifest what I am, what I do. You feel me? Mm-hmm. What mental impact does that have on you? You know what I mean? I don't want to say, are you spreading yourself too thin? Are you putting too much pressure on it? Nah,
but that's all real though.
You know what I mean? But what mental health aspects do you feel are either helping or being waned by?
So being conscious is to be aware, right? Being conscious is to be aware. You might be aware of something, but at the same time, I'm still, even though I'm a spiritual being, I'm still having this human experience. So I'm not perfect, right? I'm experiencing different things. So I may be aware that this is the way to think things through, or to fight this way, fight this way. But there are some things that are inevitable because of your human experience. You're going to have different experiences which may trigger you to feel certain things. You got to heal, and healing is not linear to logic. You know what I'm saying? It's not linear to things that we think is supposed to be. Your feelings and emotions doesn't mean right or wrong, or true or false. It is what it is. It's just how you feel. So your perspective changes that. Like for someone who suffered from depression, suicidal thoughts, I know what it's like to be, and I'm still fighting that fight. You feel me? But it's like I'm choosing to fight. I'm choosing to win. I'm not choosing to settle. I'm not choosing to lose. So because of that, your mental training is your brain is your best friend or your enemy. So if you know that with your thoughts, they choose your destiny. You know what I'm saying? I said that in the song, like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, you gotta be able to choose what it is, because every choice that you make is different consequences and outcomes. You know what I'm saying? So your mental is the same thing. Your thoughts inside your head, you know how they say thoughts become things? It's a fact. You know what I'm saying? And negative thoughts are always going to exist. Like, that's what meditation does. So when I meditate, I'm helping sort through things, you know what I'm saying? To not necessarily silence them out or get rid of thoughts, but to, you know, confront them, face them. You feel me? It is what it is. Allow it to be. So you don't want to, like, I learned that even with your demons, you know what I'm saying? You can fight your demons all day. They always going to be there. So become best friends with them.
Can I put on that right quick? Because I ain't going to lie. I feel like a lot of us become confined to like the affirmations, the positive affirmations, and then block out all of the stuff that we're messing up at, you feel me? Or what we're lacking, you know what I mean? And then it becomes like a jaded picture of, all I gotta do is say I'm good, I'm Gucci, like what you're saying now is compelling to that, because it goes against that social norm. Like I totally agree with you. I feel like a lot of the time bury that feeling, you feel me? And whether it be money, whether it be the cause, like you said, you feel me? I could have all them shits and, you feel me? I could not still feel fulfilled, but even when I have it, if my people not good, then you know what I mean?
And that's important. And I think it's important to be real with yourself, right? So when affirmations are great, right? It's a good thing to talk to yourself a certain type of way. You're supposed to, your inner voice is always supposed to be in alignment with your higher self, right? You want to talk to, be kind with yourself, be kind to yourself, be graceful with yourself, but also hold yourself accountable. You know what I'm saying? Love comes in many forms. I think we think love is always sweet. Sometimes it's really, you know, your bigger brother or somebody telling you get off your ass. You feel me? And hop on a good foot. But the important part is, I think a lot of people practice those certain practices, but for avoidance. They avoid the shadow work. They avoid dealing with themselves.
Shadow work.
So you know what I'm saying? They avoid dealing with themselves that's why people get into drugs, you know, alcohol or sex, or you know what I'm saying, buying certain things or constantly working, because people don't want to sit with themselves, so they distract themselves. And I'm saying, like, yo, sit with yourself, deal with your shit, because that's the only way you're going to. In order to grow, you gotta go through it to grow through it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta actually go through the wall. You can't run around it. It's like going for a wave, right? You ride the wave of whatever you feeling, whether it's high or it's low. You don't leave every time. That's why a lot of relationships don't work. See, relationships are really just a mirror of yourself. You feel me? So when people like are always ready to leave, you know what I'm saying? that's because the avoidant attachment style, right? They avoid themselves.
And that's what they already know.
Yeah, it's just humans were creatures of habit and behaviors, the paradigms and the shifts. You know what I'm saying? You could tell a lot about a person by their pattern. It doesn't make them a bad person or a good person, right? Because essentially there's no such thing as right or wrong. It's just, it is what it is. It's just perspective. You know what I'm saying? Because you're always a hero or a villain to somebody. The important part is you got to be the hero to yourself before you're a villain to somebody.
I want to go off of what you just said, like the self-identity. That's what I was gonna go to next, but you're speaking about it right now, like the self-identity of yourself, the self-identity of who you look at when you see yourself in the mirror.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it's way bigger than, man. It's way bigger than all the other little things, like little things that could not really help you.
It's bigger than it. All right, so I think a lot of people, it's attachments, right? We attach ourselves to what we look like, what we do. You know what I'm saying? Our names. That's not who you are, right? It's your soul. Like who you are is much bigger than what you see. You know what I'm saying? It's just like a belief and a fact. You might believe something
is bigger than what you see.
Yeah. You got to know that. So who you are, where you at right now, that doesn't mean that's who you are. Like you job right now, right? But that's where you are 5 years from now could be a lot bigger, a lot further, or it could be a lot worse. But that doesn't define who you are. You know what I'm saying? It just define what that is just a manifestation of your thoughts and your decisions. You know what I'm saying? So
not of your name,
not of your name, not what you look
your,
like. None of that shit mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? Your like house. We got a lot. Exactly. We got a lot of people with a lot of money that's real corny. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people with a lot of quote unquote drip that get fly and all that. That's real corny. You know what I'm saying? Then you got dope people that have nothing. Like I don't know if you pay attention to what you see. Like you know what I'm saying? It's a saying. Well, you could define a person by where they're the happiest. So it's people out here that really just mow lawns all day, but they're happy. It's a dude. What's the difference between an old head and a young kid? A young kid is gonna want a Corvette, new Corvette, but an old dude just wants peace, a front yard and a backyard to mow his lawn. That's what's peace to him. I just did my grass. You feel me? That's peace to him. What's peace to a young guy might be traveling the world to get a Corvette or whatever the case may be. That's what's peace to him. So everybody's different. You know what I'm saying? What makes you happy is you. That's your higher self. That's all your emotions are, the indicators of you agreeing with your higher self based off your perspective. You feel me?
One up that one time because it was this German, basically he was the richest man in Germany, you feel me? I guess he owned, I don't know how much he had, like 16 billion, 20 billion or something like that. This was before the 2008 crash, you know, when all the stock markets crashed or whatever. The man lost, I think it was like $7 billion, you feel me? He got his title was taken away from him, all of that. Man ended up killing himself. And then later on that year, his business ended up getting the loan and getting all the money right back. You know what I mean? On the other hand, there was a guy who massed up, I think it was more than like $100 million. You know what I mean? I think it was like near $1 billion. The man just started giving away his money. Ends up with $1 million and he Gucci for the, he say he's good. He don't need nothing more than $1 million to live for the rest of his life. You feel me? Right. He good. So what's the difference between them two? Like, what would you say the difference between those two men are? I think you already said it.
It's mindset. What people attach themselves to. You people put themselves in unnecessary pressure. You know, they say money don't change you. It just magnifies who you already was. It just amplifies that. It magnifies that. You know what I'm saying? So if I have $1 billion and then you see me cop a new whip or some fly shit, that's who I already was. I already just fly to my status now. You get what I'm saying? The cars that I want is what I always wanted. I just ain't had the bread to get it until I manifested it. So I think it's what people attach themselves to. You know what I'm saying? People feel like money or material things is all that they're worth or all who they are. Then that's what they, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna lose themselves in that. You're always gonna lose yourself in that, in things outside of yourself. So it's never without. It's always within. You know what I'm saying? It's never what's on you, it's what's in you. You feel me? That's all that is.
What helped you to build this level of self-expression?
Yo, it's like basketball. You gotta keep shooting. My brother Miles always told me, my brother Mark, he was like, yo, the music is like, treated like basketball. Keep getting in the gym, keep shooting shots. So the more you put shots up, the more you working on your game, the more you working out, the more confident you get in knowing this is the shot I'm gonna take. And once you start working out and you see the practice, you know what I'm saying? How they say practice, like that old saying, practice makes perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect. You know what I'm saying? And there's no such thing as perfection. Like, don't chase perfection. Chase the system. Like, it's not even about the goal. I don't want to say chase, because when you're chasing something, I mean it's not yours. Align with it. Be that. Live in that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not chasing my dreams right now. I'm living in my dreams. This is just a step that I'm on right now in that dream. You feel me? So what put me, how I look at it is, the more I do it, the better I get. And I can see it. If I was at a point like, we're as people, we're our big, especially as artists, right? We're real sensitive to our work, our biggest critics. You know what I'm saying? When I did my first song, bro, I hated my voice, bro. I hated it. I hated the way I sound. And this was my first song that I actually did. Like, I always did music my whole life. A lot of people don't know that. I always wrote poetry. And when I was 15, 16 years old, me and my cousins, we did a mixtape. And I said a couple of verses through headphones and a computer. You know what I'm saying? But I never took it serious because I was into sports. Heavy, OD. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think about it. Like, so life come full circle. I was always a writer. Always wrote poetry. Always wrote rhymes. You know what I'm saying? I decided to take it seriously. And when I did that, I seen how it manifested. And the producer and the engineer, it was like, yo, you sure this your first song? This your first time for this to be your first song? It's fire. And I'm like, to me, I'm like, nah, bro, I don't like the way it sounds. Because in my mind, in my body, in my soul, I hear it a different way. You feel me? So that person that the difference that I'm hearing it, I gotta close that gap. And the more I go, I'm gonna close that gap to find my sound. So that critic is the sound that you wanna sound like. That's the sound that I wanna sound like. But here is the beginner, and I can't skip those steps. I have to go through that journey. I gotta make mistakes. I gotta not like myself to see if I really want it, because now I gotta go back. Because I could have said fuck it right there and just left and stop making music. But no, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna do this. I challenged myself to make a song just to see. And I made a whole song, bro. I wrote it, and I was like, oh shit, I can really do this. So let me do it.
I can really record.
I can really write. And what I'm saying is, art is subjective, right? So a lot of people, everybody's not gonna like it. You're not for everybody, but at the same time, as long as you like it yourself, that's all that matters. Keep going, cause somebody gonna like what you like, whether it's one person or 1,000 people. You know what I'm saying? Don't focus on the people that don't like your shit. Focus on the people that do like it. But really, just focus on you. That's what I'm saying. And I go back to what I was saying before. Generally, you can't really help people. You can be yourself. You can help yourself. And people see that. And that's the help that you give them. Because if they see you shining, right? Because when you look at nighttime, you see all the stars in the sky. They all shining, bro. It's a lot of them. Not some might shine more than others because some might be bigger, some might be closer. But they're not in comparison. They all shine. So if I'm shining and you can see that I shine, you know that you can shine too. Because at the end of the day, I'm your reflection. Yep. You feel me? And that's what it's really about, bro.
What would you tell someone that wants to be able to transition or stop eating certain things or stop eating red meat, so to speak, or stop eating sugar? What would you tell somebody that wants to convert to a healthier lifestyle?
I would say do your research. Do your research based off your blood type. You know, what's indigenous to you, what food is indigenous to you.
You think it's indigenous? You think it's based off of like your blood type?
I mean, yeah, sir. I mean, our DNA, tells us everything. Like, I know that, if I eat too much wheat, I break out. Like, you know what I'm saying? My skin.
Know thyself.
You know what I mean?
Know thyself.
Nah, facts.
Yo, so right back to self-identity. But continue, my fool.
Everything results to self. So
full circle.
It's full circle. You know what I mean? I self-law and master. You feel me? Everything results to self. But someone who's transitioning or who wants to convert, definitely take it. Show yourself some grace. Be patient with yourself. take things away one by one. You know what I'm saying? So if you're someone who eats red meat or chicken, let's say, you want to stop eating those 5 days a week, cut it down to 4 or 3. And then, you know, the next week or next 2 weeks, turn it down to 2, turn it down to 1, and slowly. And the more research you do, the more you start having fun, you see other things that you can eat. And I don't want to say necessarily replace, but, you know, just things that you really supposed to eat or that's more lively to you. Find out what you like. It's really just reinventing yourself for real. Well, not only want to say reinvent yourself, because you just unlock things. You unlock that layer of yourself. You figure it out.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. When I had my first job, I would get my paycheck and like, 'cause I used to ride my bike to work and from work and stuff like that. But whatever, I would have money on me. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'll be coming from work, go straight to the store and buy everything that I thought that may taste good, may make me feel nice you feel me? Like literally, and it was so funny because I would eat maybe 2, maybe 3 things from it and then throw the rest away. So I ain't gonna lie, I had to realize for my own self, a lot of the things became comfort
food.
You know,
people are emotional eaters. People eat what feels good to them, what tastes good.
So with what you're saying, it like I could resonate with that, even in the aspect of the comfort eating, because let alone me already living in like my mother eat the chitlins, my father eat the chitlins, I'm most likely gonna eat the chickens, let alone that sort of mindset.
Yeah.
But now using these things as therapy. You know?
Yeah.
Like, that's
food
important.
Food is a drug. Food is the biggest drug. Yeah, sugar, salt, sodium. You know what I'm saying? White sugar, white salt. It's definitely addicting. It's chemicalized. It's warfare. You know what I'm saying? The more processed things you eat, the sicker you get. The more you gotta go to the doctor. The more they get paid. It's a full circle. But that's why you know, let fruit be your sugar. Take your natural sugar. Like, for example, you know what I'm saying, like the Ramadan, you know, Muslims, they eat 3 dates, you know, when breaking fast. The reason for that is regulate their sugar levels, and dates have a lot of nutrients in it that also covers your appetite. It makes you, know what I'm saying, not want to eat as much. So fasting is important. You know what I'm saying? I always tell people to fast, practice fasting. If start out with intermediate fasting, water fasting, juice fasting, so many different fasts.
How would you instruct? I don't want to say instruct, but how would you go about getting somebody to understand fasting or understand, I don't want to say convert, but to convert, because fasting and changing your meal plan, I feel like are 2 different things.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, fasting, like, it's like a detox, a reset. You know what I'm saying? Your body needs reset. Especially, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know how people always say, yo, I drank all this alcohol over the weekend. You know what I'm saying? Like, now I got to eat this, I drink this. Yeah. So it's kind of the same thing in the sort of, you want to fast to give your body a chance to heal itself or to get stronger. You know what I'm saying? Feeding the enzymes, drinking juices. Like, I do juices fast often. You know what I'm saying? 3 to 7 days, or water fast for a day. You know, like, you know, they say when you're feeling sick, just fast. Don't take anything that's going to, you know what I'm saying, give whatever cancer or quote unquote dis-ease, you know, more fire. Don't add fuel to the flame.
So if you was to tell somebody, if I was to come up to you, yo, I want to start fasting, bro, like, what should I do?
I'll tell you I ask you what kind of fasting you want to do.
Like, I need to detox, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know. So, I don't know if I need to drink fruits. I don't know if I need to just eat fruits.
Right. I would never tell someone to go cold turkey. You know, a lot of people can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I would say start out with a water fast or a juice fast. You feel me? The juice fast, you'll get different types of juices with fruits and vegetables that you would drink at certain times of the day to help you through. And I would tell you to drink a lot of water. Make sure you're drinking your herbs, your tea, you know what I'm saying, your burdock, your sarsaparilla, your, you know what I'm saying, your mullein, your sea moss, you know what I'm saying, take that in while you're taking the juices. And if you are eating 1 meal a day,
hold on, say those herbs again.
Burdock, sarsaparilla, you know what I'm saying, you got your bladderwrack, your mullein, there's so many different things, blue vervain. I could go on for days with herbs, but Your herbs are important. They're gonna give you the minerals that you need. Your vegetables are gonna give you the, you know what I'm saying, your vitamins and the nutrients that you need. Your fruit is gonna do the same thing. So they all give you different things. You know what I'm saying? It's people that really just only eat fruit, bro.
No, I believe that.
You know what I'm saying?
I could see that.
You know what I'm saying? They call it mono. You eat one thing at a time.
Bro, I didn't even realize there was so many different kinds of fruits until like I think it was like 3 years ago.
It's so fruit. More than any other food on the planet. Fruit has different. Mangoes. There are so many different species of mangoes, bro. It's crazy.
I ain't going front. When I went to Jamaica, first time I'm on an airplane, first time I'm out the country, went to Jamaica. Fact. You feel me? Bro, the mango is coming off the tree, the bananas is coming off the tree, but there's different ones.
It's different.
There's one's dark orange, bright orange, bright yellow.
Even with watermelon, bro. Like you gotta see the
watermelon.
You gotta see and that's what the thing about traveling, bro. You gotta travel. You gotta see other things because it give you a grander perspective of life and everything. Because you know, if you stay in one place, your mind stays there. So you don't see other things. You're not gonna know what food to take in. Like, I know this. I had this before, bro.
Corner store they have this or whatever.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? They forcing you. What the corner stores is forcing you to see what you see and eat what you eat, just like the TV. Until you leave, you gotta leave, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now you see how you now you know what fresh coconut tastes like off a tree. You know what a fresh mango or fresh banana is like. So you
never going back.
When you get back to the States, bro, it's different. You don't want that, bro. And no kissy, bro. If I was living off the island, I'd probably still be eating fish, bro, because the fish is fresh. Man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's the difference between our ancestors and our people.
That's why you cut out the fish.
It's a lot of chemicals and shit, bro. Like, no funny. If you think about it, bro, our grandparents and our ancestors before our great grandparents and all that, the reason why they survived off of that stuff, it was less chemicals, bro. It was less all that BS. And I get it, people want to make money, man, but it's other ways to do it, bro. Respectfully.
Going off of that now. Mm-hmm. I want to talk a little bit about your new single, bro. Okay. No more. Hold on, bro. It really sounds like you cutting people off. Mm-hmm. Sound like you cutting off energies that's not for you. Right. Cutting off like what you want? I just want to like touch on that a little bit. What was your meaning by that single, bro?
Honestly, bro, I was just writing, man. The music, it just honestly, the song came to me. My boy, shout out to my boy Chatavelli. He made the beat for me. We went to school together. You know what I'm saying? He believed in me like I believe in him as a producer. But
you got an Instagram page?
Yeah, Chatavelli. You know what I'm saying? ChadAvelli, Chatavelli. But the song is basically like, yo, we tired of feeling pain. We tired of, you know what I'm saying? We gonna run it up. Tired of playing this game. No, you know what I'm saying? We tired of playing the game. We ready to level up. You know what I'm saying? Boss up. We not here for the fame. We need to get our chicken, our bread, and you know what I'm saying, live the way of life that we want to live. You know what I'm saying? Lavishly, luxurious. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. So yeah, definitely for sure. It's crazy that you said cutting off different energies, because that's what in order to level up, right? In order to get something good, you gotta let go of something bad. In order to get something great, you gotta let go of something good. In order to get something iconic and excellent, you gotta let go of something great. So which level do you want to be on? Life is give and take. Bro. Letting go of something. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make space. You gotta make space for the things that you want in life. You gotta make space for the things you need in life. Sometimes that look like relationships. Sometimes that's your mindset, your patterns and behaviors, and everything result to self, bro. What do you feel like you deserve? You know what I'm saying? That's what that song is really about. What do you deserve, bro?
Back to the
greatness,
self-identity.
I self.
If you don't feel like you deserve that baddie of a wife, you ain't never gonna you gonna see her and she gonna walk right past you, bro. Or son, you ain't never gonna amass that feeling, that passion, bro. Yeah. What, that self-identity, oh my God.
And they say women settle a lot, men settle a lot, bro.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. Men settle, I definitely
bro.
do.
I settled before, bro.
But that's stemmed into what we're taught.
Like, yeah, it's what you taught, what you've been through. You know what I'm saying? It's all of that, bro. It's perspective, your perception. Like If you tell yourself you feel as though you don't deserve certain things, like we believe that we honestly can't have $1 million or we can't have this. Like $1 million is not really hard to make. We only think this hard because of our perception, bro.
We can't even think about $1 million
because of
like, literally
how certain things are set up around us, right? How we set up in the quote unquote trap. That's why they call it the trap. How it's set up certain ways, bro. Like your mindset is everything, bro. That's what I'm saying. Your mind is the trap for real. How do you want to do it? You want to take risks and prosper?
Because what's the difference between the people that was in the trap that got out the trap?
Because they saying something bigger than what it was. You know what I'm saying? We're all, right, you know how we say we're products of our environment? Yeah, we're products of our environment, but you're also a product of your choice. Me and you could be in the same situation, but see it two completely different ways. And that's based off the perspective and perception. How do you perceive this situation to be? Do you want to stay here? Are you using whatever you're doing as a tool to get to your ultimate goal? Or, you know what I'm saying? That's why I say don't just chase, don't just have goals, but have a system, bro. It's whatever your system, because if you have a system in place, like I tell you, yo, if you could sell drugs, you could sell insurance. You know what I'm saying? You could sell houses. You could do all that. If you could run a whole gang, or you could run a company, you could run all this and that, and this and that. You could do so many different things. It's the same thing. It's just different. It's just a different matter. You know what I'm saying? What's the difference between weed and a phone, bro? Me selling that. It's just a different subject. I'm still selling the same thing. They're both needs. What do you need? So what's your audience? You know what I'm saying? That's what it's really about. So how do you perceive that? Some people just want the hood love. Some people want to stay in the hood. They want the hood glory because that's all they see. But if you see the world from a bigger perspective, if you see the world for yourself, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see it big, and that's what traveling did. And so not for nothing, but that's where it starts in the mind, because you travel in the mind first. You feel me? I see this shit bigger than me. It's bigger than where I am right now. I got this car, or I got this right now, but it's bigger than that. This soon come gonna be a Rollie. This soon come gonna be an Audemars. It's gonna be a Patek. You feel me? Philippe. You know what I'm saying? I see that. I know it. I feel it. You know what I'm saying? I feel it. My music is a manifestation. They're affirmations. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? It's true. Like, I see it.
Shit, what?
I see myself in a lead role in a big time movie, blockbuster, nigga. I see that for myself. I see my music going platinum, nigga, multiple times, Billboard. I see me making timeless music, nigga. I see me traveling. I see me traveling the world with not a worry about what costs what this and this and that. I see me buying my mother a crib and buying her a car fully paid off. I see me paying my uncle mortgage off. I see me buying my father a art gallery. I see me giving my brother a whole farm. I see me giving my brother now Nils his own studio, buying him his own drink, making sure my nephew's straight. I see that. I see me making sure all my sisters is taken care of, bro. I see that. I feel it. You know what I'm saying? I feel me waking up in a king size bed over an overlook of the ocean and the forest. Me waking up going downstairs. I got a library. I got my own.
The
you know what I'm saying?
And the forest.
Ocean and the forest. I see that.
Shit for me,
you feel me? I'm grounded. I'm walking outside. I got my own garden, bro. I see that for me, bro. And you can't tell me no different. This me. And this where I'm at right now. And I don't care. See, I don't care to talk about it a lot, but this is where I'm at. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I see. And I know it's gonna be true, because I know it to be true. It's true right now. I got it right now. I'm talking about it right now because it exists right now, bro. You feel me?
Yeah, that's powerful to me. That's powerful, bro. Like, you got it right now.
We are powerful.
I just want to. An artist, like people that draw. Yeah. They say they gotta think about. They gotta see what they're about to put on the paper before they put it on.
Because it already exists in here. That's the same thing. It's the same thing. The picture that you draw is really the picture. You could project that into reality. So whatever you choose to see is what you could project. So if you're a human projector, why not project something that you want? Now it's just about aligning with that frequency, whatever it is that you want. You fall into alignment with it. Well, let me not say fall, because when you fall, you out of control. You grow into alignment. That's like in love. I don't believe in falling in love. I believe in growing in love. You grow in love, bro. That shit it take time. You know what I'm saying? It take time. You gotta learn the person while you learning yourself, bro. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, we're all reflections and mirrors. Everything is connected, my boy. So if I see greatness in me, I see greatness in you. You see it for yourself. Look, before you had this podcast, before you was doing all this, you seen it. Before you talked to me about an interview, you saw it already. You feel me? Look, it's simple shit, right? You saw it. You saw it. I see me interviewing Jourdan. I see it. We're gonna talk about it. You manifested it. And obviously we're co-creators in this existence, this reality, but you manifested that, bro. This is what you decided to do. This is what you wanted to do. You saw that. So if you could see something as simple as that, right? So you think the difference between $1 and $1 million, you just gotta see that $1 million and know it's there. It's it. It's $1 million. It ain't hard.
Thank you, Jourdan.
Yeah, you funny as hell.
I appreciate that, my boy. No, son, it can't be. You gotta thank the team too, bro.
Thank the guys. You know what I'm saying? Thank the guys like that. You feel me?
But yo, yeah. Son, we here, man.
We here.
We all gonna get to that point where we manifest in our heads, son, for real.
Mm-hmm.
I want to talk about Ace and Denim.
Talk about it.
For whoever don't know about Ace and Denim, go know about it now.
Yeah.
Look up Ace and Denim on Instagram right now. Ace _N, the letter N underscore Denim.
Right.
Look that up right now. It's gonna be right here. So you know what I mean? You can just type that in right quick. Yo, that's up to y'all. That's up to y'all. But it's some fly clothing. You feel me? I done wore some of the things in other episodes, previous episode. Anything that said Ace and Denim, right here, man.
Right.
You better understand. Yo, next up, y'all store. Yo, speak about your brand, my boy.
You know what I'm saying? It's a family brand. Started with my brother and his best friends. It's actually named after my nephews, Denim and Ace. It's a brand that you know has symbolism that represents certain beliefs. Derivatives, not necessarily religious. It's however you perceive it. It's like art, subjective. You know what I'm saying? It's art. It's art. That's what it is. You know what I mean? But we represent the people. We represent the people. It's a culture. You feel me? It's family. So when you think of Ace and Denim, think family. You know what I'm saying? That's the core of it. It's family. I am you, you are me. You know what I mean? You're gonna see a lot of symbolism in there that mean, you know, there's deeper things that's gonna challenge you to think deeper. If you already in tune, you're in tune, and if not, you can get in tune. I'm not better than or higher than anybody. That's just the frequency I'm on. You feel me? And so people on the same frequency get it. That's it, man. It's love at the end of the day. That's all.
What went into that brand, like making the brand?
My brother, my older brother, he started, you know, they started with just t-shirts. You feel me? And it was just really just testing it out. And it became a thing. You know what I'm saying? It was an idea that became a thing. Something they manifested. See?
He already.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
He already saw it.
He already saw it. My brother always been a fashion guy. You know what I'm saying? Always the latest clothes, the latest polos and lows. You feel me? Always been that guy.
The teddy bear polo.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Back the rugby team. You know what I'm saying? But now, he decided to make his own. You know what I'm saying? Him and his partners. You feel me? He made it a family thing. You feel me? And that's, I'm family, so, made it part of me too.
Yeah, I ain't gonna front. You probably definitely did think about it bigger than him.
Yeah.
From the name itself.
The name itself. His son. The name is his, you know what I'm saying? His son.
Come on. You feel me? What more do you want?
Right.
What more do you want? Like what more do you want, bro?
Right.
Yo, go look up Ace and Denim right now.
Check us out.
Right now. Yo, hold on. And at the hood vegan.
Yeah.
The _hood _vegan.
Check us out.
Look them up right now. Support. We need to support each other in our community. You see, I ain't gonna lie. He part of the family that I feel like is an exemplary of how you're supposed to put together a community of people, basically. You feel me? The family's community of people now being able to expand to other families and other branches and other communities, other places, whatever, regardless, like that kind of mentality, that sort of structure. Man,
mountains.
from Miss Roberson to you, bro.
Yeah.
It's like
Moms.
2. That's special. That's important. And like, all I say is we need to support each other more. And in hindsight of what's going on here, we all need to support it.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's what we doing.
What would you tell your 15-year-old self, my boy? 15 years. Go back from whatever. 15 years. What? And you had all the... Nah. You right now, being able to see your 15-year-old self, what would you tell him?
I would tell him, keep going. Forgive yourself. Things that happen to you out of your control isn't your fault. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to express yourself and be who you are, and understand that you're not meant to fit in. You are always different. You're unique, Joy. Your soul is bigger than what people expect of you. The attention that you get, don't shy away from. You're meant to be in the limelight. You're meant to be in the spotlight. Your greatness. And what the trauma and the things that you've been through does not define you. Don't let that stop you. Don't let that hurt consume you. Don't let that pain consume you. Face your fears. Face your demons. Face that. And be okay with being you. Learn how to accept compliments. Let love in. Learn how to trust yourself and trust others. And don't be so naive to the world. And it's okay. Don't be afraid to take risks and jump. Go after what you want. That's what I would tell her. That's what I would tell them. And then I would tell them I love you. I love you.
No. Let me stop. Nah, boy, that's real. That's true, and that's mind strong for you, man. Yo, this is the season finale. Yo, Jordan, it's been a pleasure, my boy. That ass, forever and ever, bro. Yeah, right. We here, you know that, son. Mind strong. Yeah. Episode 8, season finale, man. Yo, it's been a pleasure, my boy.
That's a good number. 8 is a good number.
You know what I mean? And we out.